Hello and welcome to Miss Karen's Bible Moments. For the next 4 weeks we're going to be talking about Daniel and his 3 friends. But today we're going to talk mainly about Daniel. Daniel was a young boy living in Jerusalem. But King Nebuchadnezzar, who lived in Babylon, wanted to get some young, strong, smart boys. So they went and kidnapped him. They took them and took them back to Babylon. And it took many days of walking to get to Babylon. But when the boys got there, they were chosen because they looked healthy and they seemed smart and they were nice-looking young men. So the king brought them into his house to be his helper. And for the special boys that were brought in, they were allowed to eat what was on the king's table. But Daniel and his three friends knew that some of the things on the king's table were not allowed by God to be eaten. So they asked the guards if they could just have vegetables and water. And the guard said, okay, let's see what happens. So for 10 days, they gave them only vegetables and they drank only water. And after 10 days, they looked healthier than the other boys. And so the guards continued, only giving them vegetables and water to drink. And Daniel knew that his God was with him because he was following God's instructions. And so basically that's our story today about Daniel and his 3 friends. Next week we'll talk about Daniel's 3 friends. But for this week, for my craft, I just took a plate and I put some vegetables and some water there. And our Bible verse is, love the Lord your God, which is in Matthew 22:37. And that's what Daniel and his friends did. They loved God and they followed God's instructions, and that helped them to stay healthy for the king and the people that they were serving. So, again, as always, Miss Karen loves you and misses you so very much and cannot wait till I see you again. And when that is, we shall see. We'll just have to see when the nursery and Kids Crossing will be open again, and we will go from there. But always remember, you can always come in and come give Miss Karen a big hug and love and tell me all about what you've been doing this summer, and if school has already started, what's going on in school. Even if you've graduated out of the nursery, Miss Karen always will be happy to see you. I love you, and have a safe and wonderful week.